Well, hello, folks. Happy Sunday. We're outside. The birds are here. The sun's here. The rain is not. So I got some tunes. Yeah, this is I've been waiting since when was it? September. I think September was the last one we did outside. So yeah, this is gonna be groovy. This is gonna be groovy. So we got some updates. Not updates. We got a show on Friday. The update is, I guess there's still an update. There was only 13 tickets left last time I was notified. I'm guessing it's getting pretty close. So that's with Natalie Cressman and Ian Faquini. And that's going to be one heck of a show. Natalie plays the trombone, Ian plays the git fiddle like myself, but I believe he plays the nylon. And yeah, they do like this jazz kind of stuff, and it's very cool. I actually was told their last album was like nominated for a Grammy, which that's pretty cool. I guess I'm in the deep waters now. That's pretty neat. And yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of songs. I don't normally do this, but I learned I learned some unfortunate news last night. I had a very, very dear friend of mine. He died. So we're gonna I don't know the word. This set's for Zach. How about that? We can do that. I had another friend die a few weeks ago too, so it's been some tough times. But you know what? That's what I like to think this kind of music is for. Song to throw the safety onto, a tune unties your 13 loop knots and slips the soles of your jumping shoes, a pole to flush the powders all down the drain. Can't promise that you won't need to hear it again. Go count the times I've had to sing it again. A promise I can keep is that I never will stop. You need not say a word, though you're singing as swell. Couple friends call as you sob on the couch. A new love interest calls off your date with death. The only resolution that you made that new year was your DOD was January 1, 2020. You start to see that something's different about your day, and how they end up more than extended stay. You outgrew all the birthdays that you swore you would miss. You find a gray hair on your 28th year. people always buy your bestest lie. You swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your words, make your sorrows head. The more folks that know, the stigma can't grow. And people always buy your bestest lie. Swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your word, make your sorrows head. The more folks that know, the stigma can't grow. Yeah. So I made the foresight. I had the foresight. I guess I didn't make it. I brought my sunglasses with me just in case, because the sun is just about through that tree right there. And my blues, my peepers, they don't do so well in the daylight, especially the direct sunlight. So I may get all cool here in a second and throw on some shades. But truly, thank you all for tuning in. It means a lot. It's cool. I can see there's more and more traction. Hey Ella, good morning. Ella's here. I see you, Ella. But I see all you folks turning into the shorts. I see, like, last few have been like 900, 1,000. Ella, get on over here. Get over here, pretty girl. Hear that chain? She's like, oh, how do I step on? Oh, I don't want to step on that. Hey, pretty girl, good morning, sweet baby. Ella's here. There's a pretty girl. Yes. I haven't seen you in like 10 hours, maybe 12. Look at these gosh dang eyelashes. Well, you can go do your morning thing. Don't let me keep you. She's like, can I get up on the stool? Oh, pretty girl. But yeah, you folks, you're making my heart feel great. Thank you, wherever it is. Got to get this song in as many times as we can during the month of May. An endless bout with the pugilist, the big sad, was horrified by wedding bells, my date with death, by my own hands, a job well done, measured twice, the better thrice. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my poems. Both know what they're about and what they'll do. White strawberry blossoms. How is it May already? There's some under my feet right now. In the return of the grosbeak, followed by the oriole, ornithological calendar, floral timepieces. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my poems. Both know what they're about and what they'll do. Ella, you're scratching. Your chain jingling is a little off tune. Off time. Not that I know sometimes. a week without any rain. Sparks the worry of wilting. And just like that, I'm choking mud through sangre teeth. I smile thick like the seed I swell, I sprout, scarified, no longer afraid to die. I failed to keep it coy. You called out my pulse. Both know what they're about and what they'll do. Yeah. It was London, 1845. Before that was Plenty of Reasons Not To. I believe London 1845 was on Appreciates You, which came out in February of last year. Last year. And then Plenty of Reasons Not To was on Always, which just came out this February. Thought I heard something creeping up behind me. You never know. Had a porcupine was here a few weeks ago. It's kind of moseyed on. It's no longer around. Now it's just a bunch of birds. Some deer. The woodland critters. That's not on the set list. I'm sorry for everyone. What a chance. Richard, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it have? 'Cause they're definitely out today. Such a birdie morning. What a perfect day for this. All right, let's get back to the songs. When I talk too much in these kind of things, I get excited and I talk a lot, and it's just as less songs I play, which if you're here for the banter, I guess that's great. If you're just here for the tunes, I guess if you're just here for the tunes, that's what the albums are for, right? But they're not live. Huh. What a conundrum we have. Quandary. I traded her pronunciations, exchanging words I'll mostly only ever sing, unlearning my disdain for all things proper. My weekly pharmaceutical advance calendar, every dose of vanilla flavored mood stabilizer, lithium-rich bloodstream is a teeter-totter that is static in parallel at rest. That is static in parallel at rest. Slowly, as the pavement ends, thinning like the eager plants that manage to grow here, like a lady bawling by the grocery cart return. My weekly pharmaceutical advance calendar, Every dose of vanilla flavored mood stabilizer. Lithium rich bloodstream is a teeter-totter that is static in parallel at rest. That is static in parallel at rest. Lithified. Because your boy be lithified. I'm also valproic acidated, but they say my levels are low. Means my body may be metabolizing that too fast. I underestimate my body's ability to metabolize the poison. Good luck getting me with a trank dart. Black Fox warning. Thought she meant middle shelf cardboard wine. Used to sell magic mushrooms in the parking lot of a church in which I went to preschool. Mixing her tea stain in a meadow sunshine smile with a heavy chest, a backyard spoils, throwing axe and purple cashmere, hand me down fears, hand to hand with anxious me. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow melancholy. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow melancholy. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow melancholy. foliage. So the set I got coming up on Friday is it's a truncated set. So it's like 30, 40 minutes. Normally when I do shows, it's like 45 hour, something like that. So I gotta get my set list. Like we normally do 12 songs. For Sunday Social, midweek meetup, I hit you with about 12 songs. So I gotta get about 6, 7, like the bangers. The bangers. So I've mixed up in some of the order I may try around later in this set. So we'll see how it goes. Songs going all the way back to the beginnings, and then some that are brand new. I feel it would be fun. Not a ton. I haven't played a show yet, so I kind of got to, you know? So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that for sure. Look at this. Whose mess is this? I unpopped one of my buttons. None of you told me. Looking asinine. You want to see something funny? Watch me try to get a button done with these big pickers. Oh, that was pretty easy. My problem is this, I never remember what side the buttons are on. If you didn't know, here's a little fun fact. Men and women's button-up shirts, buttons are on the different sides. I only pick out shirts based on paisleys and flowers. More often than not, they're a female shirt. When the buttons are on the other side, then I really can't get these guys. I just can't get it. I'm like, Jess, can you come and get my buttons? That's why these are unbuttoned. I just can't do it anymore. If, being able to pick the guitar better is inversely proportional to how I can handle buttons, I guess that's okay. There could be worse things going on. Long distance grimace, short distance grin, foot to meter conversion, face first fall down our porch steps. Do you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain? Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. Change the way I folded my socks, broken couch post coitus rain. Oh. You swell from a yellowing orange to the brightest red. The sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. Do you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain? Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. Oh, 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 oh. I do need my sunglasses. Thought a bird was gonna pop out right then. I heard it tweakling. I also have to make sure I got my towel on here because it's quite dewy out this morning. All right, see, scrunched up, squinty face. And then, ooh, that was loud. Hey. Cool, man. Now we're hanging. I can see. Yeah, these are both they're prescription, so I can see, and they got a nice sepia. So it just looks like a, you know, Quentin Tarantino movie shot in Mexico or something. You know, like From Dusk to Dawn. Weird. I showed that when I was a little kid. Maybe that explains some stuff. So we're gonna try it out. This the second half of this set is kind of a tester. Let's see how it goes. Not a tester. I mean, I'm very confident with all the songs, but the order of them, and the intermingling of the eras of songs that are demonstrated here. Thanks for putting up with me, folks. Wow. Big truck somewhere. A few days before December in 1927, a pint of English blood, a quart of Norwegian flair. It's hard to think my granny was born on Dr. Seuss's first day. Top of her high school class, the year they pushed the fat man out of his meeting Enola Gay, following up the melting little boy. All the suitors were Marines, cutting fascist throats to get back to Evelyn. I was engaged, I think, to your papa. We borrowed from his brother a thin-wheeled motorcycle. They taught me how to drive real fast, stationed in mainland China. We took her for a ride, and then we hit a dog. We didn't kill the dog, it got up and ran away. Variety of all things, forms of pleasure. She surely wouldn't feel the same when half of her kids go and take their lives down the street from the cul-de-sac, with a screened-in porch and wicker chairs, a metal trunk, a white plant stands. They sit all afternoon and chew the flies. Pick your own blueberries, pack a picnic lunch to push the feelings down. Poly-generation grains, racism whitewash their picket fence. All the suitors are still Marines, geriatric man, better off dead, overseas at 17. I was married more than 50 years to the same abusive man. I let him kick my grandkids around, he'd beat me if I let him down. Our suburban status quo got way too out of hand. Self-righteous hypocrisy, blood of marriage, God bless the stars and stripes. Bygones be bygones, in this mountain we call our home. The old rock wall we cleared and now invoked, stimulated new growth. The mighty groves and lovely fields are an Elysian field. The woods I walked through my old age were filled with the babblest of brooks. So I venture out through the thicket on a whim without a single finger crossed. I found me a riparian throne and I bled out and let the music drain. The woodland dance, see me grin a grin year to year. Yeah, dance, darling, shuffle down my old rock wall. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grasses are full awake. So bygones be bygones, in this mountain we call our own. The old rock wall we cleared it now invoked, stimulated new growth. The woods we'll walk through our old age of private paupers' fields. But as we walk now, loving lavender, the sweet and heavy stench at our breath. Our lips touch our fingers, weave all subconscious petals fall. A stella semiosis suddenly seeming less surreal. We've always been the fruiting body of a mycorrhizal love. Cold spell, heat of summer, flowers tend to die. Warm spell, dead of winter, the grasses are full awake. That backward chord progression was cool. I dig it. Frogs like fall, but raspberries like psychedelia. Mama woodcock struts her star, worm-fed maternal. A mother of four, the snipe sings hers. Springtime sonnets, beak to beak, fruit tree creeks, they stay so grounded where the tall laid back could hold alone. You see the woodcock, now we know she is marvelous, and more often than not I speak of the female, because you know, they're the ones I see most often. But you know what? The other day I heard of something that the males do. The males do something very neat. They call it painting. And it's, I couldn't spell it if I even tried, but it's got a P, it's got an E, it's got an N and a T. And what it is they'll come to a clearing, kind of like a clearing like we're in right here, and they'll fly up as high as they frickin' can. And I mean, they can fly, though they don't do it often. And what they do when they fly up really top is they just free fall in this utter of a mess. And they get all the way down, and they flop and they flop and they flop like they're dying. And then they land. And then they go, meep, centipedes. She makes rice and tea, lemon playing fields for the flightless. Wait, fight of flies. Kick sit with us. We chortle hard. We clench our jaws. We peck our scabs. Pack traitors. They're sympathetic goals. The choice was hers, but not hers alone. To help a man become the loam, his leather flesh, a mossy home, to raise her young, the fledgling I gotta trim my nails. They're a little too long. Just gotta get them back a little bit. I told myself I was just gonna always keep an emery board in this guitar case, which I do or did with my classical ones. Probably still some in there, because yeah, then I could just be like, oh, chatting and just filing my nails and talking to you folks. I did hurt my main nail. This main picker, like the one that does all the right after the thumb, I like lifted the nail off the nail bit a little bit. It hurts just a tad. Not really hurts, it's just I can feel it. I know if I shorten my nail, that won't be as much of an issue, but we're gonna tune up a second. The sun's out, it's warming up my git fiddle. Good morning. Yeah, the sun sharpened us. I'd rather be outside and it get sharp than be inside all year round. Rock and roll. All right, here's a new one. This is not a ton. What are we doing here? You going this way? Can't. Whoa, you're going everywhere. Wow. That's okay. Sometimes I still think I got long hair, and I'll like whip my hair around. Then I realize I don't. Now I just can't see anything. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It's gotten much curlier now. By the end of the day, especially the week of rain, my hair gets all curly. It hasn't done that since I was a wee little kid. So it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. I got this. I don't have my lyrics here, so if I muff it up. Lynching while touching, cupboard knobs heated by the sun, attic mouse is squeaking, not allowing the exhaustion to run. Content to stare at the wheat with broken watches, pen and ink outline. You're pounding on it in thunder. finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread. A subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest. Vibrating hands are fine unless it spreads. Seasonal migration of the 2 to 18-wheelers. Ah, bug behind my ear. Counting grounding exercises for my educational healers. A galvanized feeding trough of I'm proud of yous and myself. Finally getting the hang of this. A turn of phrase is my only wealth. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread. A subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest. Vibrating hands are fine unless it spreads. Yeah. I forgot. I didn't even think. Man, the bugs could be out. And I had a little black fly or something. It didn't bite me yet, but it was like crawling under, near. Like, oh god, that was not fun. Sorry, folks. I like that song though. That song's pretty cool. Lubricate the old voice hole. Milling about the 3/4 fairy ring, mulling my doubts in cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and allspice. Hey, Ella. From the same burned bookshelf flower box, I see him grow lavender and chamomile for tea. And a large longs for his laurel, an aromatic melee. Stoplight stalling, our leaves keep him at bay. Our tamarack is true to his word. Without the love and the songs he overheard. I know the couple sing for the trees. I've even seen them take the time for the bees. stuck between deciduous and conifer. Let winter fake my death, help my green needles all the way down to yellow. Tar and feathered in the caterpillar year. Let the moss spawns bluff, beg the question, what have I been hungering for? There's a toadlet right here, about the size of a nickel. Bufo americanus, or Bufo woodhousei. Under the large longs for his laurel, an aromatic melee, no stoplight stalling. Her leaves keep him happy. A tamarack is true to his word. Without the love and the songs he overheard. And a couple sing for the trees. I've even seen them take the time for the bees. I don't normally regret much stuff, and I'm pretty adamant and firm to what decisions I made. But not having Hackmatack on Always was such a it was a good decision. But like now I play it, I'm like, wow, could have put it on that album. But I still have it. It doesn't not exist. It's still recorded, but it's just like every time I play it, I'm like, wow, what a decision. I'm still happy with it, like I said, but it's just a decision I made, and it's one that I see now I could have almost gone either way. I mean, I don't know what I wouldn't have put on the album, because all of them thematically fit really well. So, just interesting. I guess that means I should probably do another album. Shit. I've leaked this out and said this to some of you, but the next one will probably be Live from the Living Room, Volume 2. Sorry, not to just... Definitely got blooded. Something got me, fuckers. I got a couple more songs that I'll get. I'm giving blood for you folks. They had to give blood Friday. They had to check my levels and stuff. Bastards. It was a newer blood drawer, phlebotomist. Her angle was kind of deep and it bled pretty good. I could tell she was like, oh shit. She kept grabbing more gauze to stop the bleeding. First time. Can't help but smile at the smell of my burning teeth. It'll stay in my nose for more than a few days. Mustache metamorphosed into a beautiful moth. Celebrate, I have my wife. Braid my hair up so tight. Finish her off with a jute time bow and a little bit of post-marital. I've been self-medicating since I was in my teens for an undiagnosed bipolar 1 disorder. Fuck it, man, I'm calling up the doc on the morning. Rightly feared it'd be 2 months before they could see me. Lady laughed and slyly said, how about 2 o'clock? o'clock. If I can make it until then, I know I can be a better man. I know I can, I know I can. We watch the steps and still we fall. We pinky swore above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix our faults, we'd have them all. I've passed 5 college-level chem classes. I understand simple chemical imbalance. Session depressionist is heavy thumb. Let's get endorphins and teen, my wife said to me. In more or less words, you made it past 30. Let's see why your check engine's on. We watch the steps and still we fall. We pinky swore above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix our faults, we have them all. A tadpole's tale, a tale to be told. Tincture of time, best is why mother sold. Vernal pond dries to the toadlet's croak, and sadness is water wick. Soil soaked, defeated. You got closer. Spent too long in the shade, bringing happiness to sunny days. Lend the cloud, take credit for mine. So I built me a weather machine that runs in self-help in my esteem. Germinate, holy heck. Alright, I know some of you live in different parts of the world, but that is a gigantic fucking tick. Oh my good golly. Look at the size of that fucking thing. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but that ain't right. We don't do ticks around here. We don't, out of here. Holy heck. Sorry. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots. I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, and then it goes from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. My smile splits a shell. Ladybugs, they fill my cell. Bleached white in the sun. Sea stars and dollars. Hygroscopic lovers. Their decay in a garish display, but throwing them back only makes your day. It's their death that may want it this way, and you toy with life in your own hands. So self-serving. Oh. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots. I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. Starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. Start to smile, start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. my basement begins to flood, well, I'll pump it out. Runoff quenching my peach tree with a similar soak than Narcissus. Puddle jumping, I quiver. Not too fond of sinking, nor can I swim that well, but the weather machine is a submersible in a landlocked lake in a swimming pool. Glass of gin and a drip of drool. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots. I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts to sell, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow, so we can sow, so we can sow. Yeah. That was good. That was, heck yeah. That was a good set, folks. I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for tuning in. I see you tuning in. When you comment, I see it. I'll answer. I'll always answer. Go to the live streams. Go to the live chat. I'm there. I'm kicking it. I'm there. Maybe, yeah, say hello. And, yeah, local folks in New York, Capital Region, that kind of area, or beyond. Friday, Mojo's, Troy, is the place to be. That's going to be the show to be at. If there's other shows, I mean, I appreciate other people, and I know that there may be shows, but come to this one, man. There's some tickets left, like I said. $40. It's $40. It's the most it's ever been charged for one of my shows, which is, it's cool. That's awesome. I couldn't afford to go to my own show. I could, just being an asshole, but it's a trip. It's a super trip. So in the descriptions, you can get tickets still. Yeah, and then Wednesday I'll see you for your meetup. If you want more of these, go over to Patreon. That's where we are on Wednesdays. If you want early access to this, same place, Patreon. Get it 2 hours early or so. Digital downloads. You get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty far out, and I appreciate the folks that are over there. And yeah, until next time, ta-ta toodles. Sunday I'll let you know how the show went on Friday. Bye-bye. Take care. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can solve.